So the question is, are we too old for van life? And that's what we're going to talk about today, because Betty and I just got back. Well, actually, it's been a month. I got COVID, and
this is just freaking ridiculous.
We are not your typical van lifers. If you go on Instagram or you look at what those people look like, do they look like us? What do they look like?
They're much younger. You just said.
Spending time in a van together after being married for 29 years, it's kind of dangerous.
We are heading down to Beach 1, and I guess there are just so many darn beaches up here that they didn't name this one after anyone. They just called it Beach 1. She's barking. So I just read the little infographic, and all of these logs are here naturally. They kind of topple off the banks of some of these raging rivers up here during storms. They get washed out to sea, and they end up back here where they collect. They can be super dangerous, and as you climb over them, they can shift and they can crush you like a bug. Let's hope that doesn't happen to me. You're slippery as snot.
Now, I don't think that Betty or I really were prepared for the temperate rainforest in the Pacific Northwest at Olympic National Park.
I felt like I was a princess in a Disney movie.
We are on the Hoh River Trail in Olympic National Park. I was just talking to someone and they saw me shooting, and they're like, what do you even pick to shoot? Because this environment, I have never been in anything like it in my life. This is incredibly stunning. Betty and I hiked out to the falls. It's a 2-mile hike out, and of course a 2-mile hike back. It's just a more picking your way through the mud and rocks and stump, a much more careful hike. We saw this bird on the way out next to the trail, and he seemed to be doing some type of mating. One of the things that Betty and I are running into here on week 2 is having just to come to terms with the fact that there is no way that you can see everything on a trip like this. This national park, Olympic National Park, Redwood National Park from the week 1 video, RAINIER, which is coming up, all of these places are tremendously beautiful. And the fact that Betty and I can get out and hike. Look, I always say there's only one reason to take care of yourself, to go to the gym, to eat better, whatever, and that's so you can do the things you love. Well, this is something that Betty and I love to do, and being able to get out and walk and enjoy and explore, I am so grateful for my health. I am so grateful that someone put these national parks together, and I'm just. So one of the things that worried us a lot when we came north was rain, and we're a little bit concerned because the weather is not good. And this really shouldn't surprise us, because where we're going, where we are, they get 12 feet of rain a year. And we're hoping it stopped.
We knew it was going to be chilly, and we knew it was going to be wet. It was very wet, but it only rained on us one day, and it rained 2 nights over 2 weeks.
My memory is that it rained every single day from morning till night, and overnight too, and kept me up.
I promised my wife that I would leave the camera in, and then we came to what is possibly our last beach stop here in Washington. This is Ruby Beach, and a little walk down the hill, you get this behind me, and it is phenomenally beautiful and so worth stopping. Now, this time of the year, there aren't a whole lot of people. I can imagine this beach during the busy time of the season being kind of a zoo. So in that case, you might want to stop at beach 1, 2, or 3, because I don't think they're quite as popular, being that they don't have names. We've been without cell reception for 2 days, so I think Betty's on her phone. Are you coming?
I have service. I'm watching a TikTok thing Daniela sent me.
We are driving up Hurricane Ridge in Olympic National Park on the off chance we might get a view.
Look, I'm on camera. I turned this on to say it's snowing, and Nick said
No, it's not snowing.
it's snowing. So Hurricane Ridge is not going to be happening. We see something.
So it just goes to show you, you never know what you're gonna get when you go up to the top of the hill, because here we are back in the snow, but at the top, we got that view. So is it worthwhile, Betty?
It was worthwhile.
Betty says it was worthwhile, so we give it 2 thumbs up. Just like those hardy souls who took wagon trains across the country, we are going to a market.
Buy provisions.
Provisions. And just like those intrepid souls who cross the country, we must have greeting cards.
That's not easy work. Thank you for doing it.
Oh, of course. Happy to do it. We are just once again surrounded by incredible beauty. You can probably hear the river below me. Hopefully you can hear me. And this hike is just super friendly and short, like 2 miles. We may even go back the other way. We're not sure. It's a wonderland of delights. On the other side of the park, where it is drier, instead of 12 feet of rain a year, they get 10. But there's still so much water and so much greenery, so many trees down. It's just incredible. Incredible. Okay, so 4 hours ago we were in Olympic National Park. We had just completed a hike and we decided what?
We were done.
We were done. We decided we needed to get out of there. We were going to spend the night there. And now where are we?
Wait, we wanted something warmer. We wanted some sunshine.
Warmth and sunshine because we were tired of being little wet gnome people. So we decided we were going to hightail it over to Mount Rainier, which is
Right here.
which is here.
Behind us.
We saw it for a few moments. Okay, so we are on our way down the hill from Paradise, Mount Rainier National Park. And on the way up the hill, we got some clearings and we were able to see the mountains. And now on the way down, we got butkus. It's freaking misty and snowing and just like, yeah, if we would have timed it like a little bit differently, we would have never seen what we saw. But I guess that's kind of the beauty of doing this. I gotta laugh at myself because on the way here it was late. We had a long day. We had gone to Rainier. We pushed the envelope as far as it was getting dark. I was tired and cranky. And even though every campground that we have been to so far, every campground has been like pretty empty and there's been no problem getting in them, I was freaking worried whether or not we were going to get in here. And today, as far as I can see, we are the only person here. So maybe I'm just a little bit paranoid. What's the name of that place? Jedediah Smith.
I don't know how you remember all these names. My goodness.
Actually, it's Jedediah Smith, California State Campground in the Redwood National Park.
My point exactly.
And we hadn't had a shower in a couple of days, and it was cold, and we were both looking forward to having
excited.
a hot, steamy shower. And what happened?
I have been cold for 11 days. I haven't washed my hair for 6. And I finally get a shower and it's not working. So I'm naked there, freezing, putting my quarters in and it's not working. I'm done. I want to go home. Let's go home.
She had had enough and she wanted to get home. And if I was going to be 100% honest, I wasn't totally opposed to going home. But there is a point in your relationship with your partner after being in a van for 12 days, which is 19 feet long, and kind of being this close to each other the whole time, that when she says she wants to go home, it's probably the wise play to take your bride home. We have now gone on the road in vans 2 years in a row. We've had really great trips, and I think both trips there were some downs, but they were mostly up. Do you want to do this again?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm planning.
She's planning this time.
Yeah, I'm planning it.